Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Girl. What the fuck we gonna call this?
Back a bitch up.
Bitch, we're gonna call this next bitch out because, like, who's the next bitch out? Her. And sadly, I am here with Mother K as technically the first eliminated, which is
Yes, I am the first.
not but by her own choice.
Girl, by my own choice.
So, like, I want to ask, what made you drop?
It wasn't like just stop the competition. It was like stop everything at once because like I was in a lot of stuff. And when I mean a lot of stuff, I mean I would be stuck in my room hours, days, probably maybe a week at end, just doing looks, just like making looks and doing mug and doing all this, and I would never like spend time with my family. And it literally took my baby sister to steal my makeup and go hide it. And I had to sit down with her and I talked to her, and she was like, I just wanted to play. And like I just started bawling because it was just like I always, do makeup. I'm really good at it. I'm really good at telling the kooky cunt thing, but it was just like I never did anything with my family. And I feel like that's what I do need to work on.
Out from like drama and stuff that I do not care for. Is that another reason why you left?
That drama is something that doesn't really get to me, but when it does get to me, it gets to me hard. So like it's the small stuff, like when you work hard on something, and then it doesn't like, and then you get such harshly critiqued on it on one race, and then they use the same outfit on a different race, and like you get different results, and it's like it confuses me, and sometimes it would hurt getting like, oh, this outfit is garbage. Oh, I'm tired of seeing such and such and such. I don't think that's the reason why I left, but it does have its effect. It does hurt to an extent, even though, I have such thick skin, it does get to me.
I think it always does, and people don't realize that. I think this quote unquote community is very toxic, and they do, like, some people do think they're hot shit, and in reality, they're not. It's just a fact in this little fandom shit. It's
I
select.
mean, I don't even think it's a community of sorts. If it's a community, communities help each other. The one thing about Drag Race that's different here is that they have those genuine moments and they have those things. Here, you don't get as many of those genuine moments. Not like in a fashion race setting. Off screen, like in a text message, okay, yes. And you could make like your own house and have people that are really, really good, because I did that. Like they're really nice and really wonderful.
Sure. So you did win a challenge.
I did. I was one of two winners. I was.
How did it feel to be one of the first winners?
Oh my god, it felt really good because I remember sitting there and listening to my critiques, and my critiques were like good, and y'all gave me a lot of good feedback, and I was gonna take it into the next week. And then I remember hearing the other girl's critiques, and she got amazing critiques, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to lip sync against her now. And that's why I was like, okay, she got better critiques than me, but I could still beat her in this lip sync. So I gave it my all.
Bitch, that was a show. That was such a good show. Like,
I was like, this is a song that's in my wheelhouse. I feel like if I just give, I know she probably has a lot of stunts on me, but I have one thing that I feel like not a lot of queens have, and that's my personality.
yes.
I can out personality a bitch so fucking hard.
Would you come on the next season or All Stars? Would you return? That's the question.
Returning for me is the more difficult question because, like, you know, things. I feel like I would hate to give like the "oh no, I would never come back" answer because that would be a lie. Because I do love it here. I feel like I'm not really gonna leave because I wouldn't want to leave friends behind. I'm just not gonna do fashion races like as dedicated as I used to do them. Still dedication, just like not as many at the same time. I would say if I would come back, I wouldn't come back for the next season. I would probably come back for All Stars because I feel like if I'm just put in with a bunch of other regular girls, I feel like then there's gonna be like if I lip sync, it's gonna be like me and Lily and Roar like over and over and over again.
Right.
I feel like if I'm gonna go up against girls, I'm gonna go up against All Stars. Like I want to go up against girls like that girl from the first episode that I went up against. I want to go up against girls like that because that is where I feel like I belong. I feel like I belong with those girls.
You belong with the people with competition. You thrive with there being competition to do your best.
Yes, and if I feel like there's no competition, then I feel like I'm not gonna. Like I know I'm gonna get cocky because that's who I am.
Like the sweetest contestant on this season, like she just cares about everyone.
She genuinely cares about people who she probably doesn't even know your name, your drag style, your gender, your pronouns. She would genuinely probably go up to you and give you a hug. Like that's how I feel she acts.
Purr. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
It's just hyping her up.
Oh, she's gonna see this and be like, oh.
Boost her ego, bitch. She already has 2 wins on episode 1.
Oh my god.
Right.
Hands her my win, makes it 3.
Bitch, no, please. No, not the 3 wins. It's giving very much Jada of season 2 because Jada like was eating up the first half and then the last half she was flopping.
I will say in almost every race I've ever done, I always flop the beginning. Because when I go into a race, I basically go in with a clean slate and I go in with the thoughts like, oh, I'm not going to win, or I'm not going to do this, or oh, I'm not going to be good. And then I would slowly be like, oh, I'm that bitch. And then make it further and further and further. So that's why I was surprised when I won the first episode, because I never win the first episode. I'm not a first episode girl. I'm like an episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 girl. Like,
well, girl, you made history because you're the first winner of the challenge and you went home first on the first challenge.
What? Win a limb? Wait, win/a limb the first episode? Are you kidding me?
Bitch, literally a rule breaker of the community, hunty.
Girl. And they love it. I mean, I will say, I wouldn't be shocked if a girl said, "Oh, I was relieved when she got eliminated," because I feel like where Soulless is like the big cuddly bear, I'm like the big raptor. Like I feel like people are scared of me because of my outside, because I'm loud, because I have a big personality. But I'm actually very nice, and I try to be very nice. And like usually people say they were scared of me when they first meet me and then slowly, gradually get into the K fantasy, but sometimes they just look at me and run, and that's okay.
Girl,
That's a vibe.
you're like one of my favorite people in the fandom because you're just so sweet and genuine.
I love you
Like,
too.
without the season, I'm so sad that you're not going to be joining us for the rest of the season. It's such a sad moment.
It is really sad to me.
It won't be the same without you, girl. Without me, I planned on doing every week saying Mother K.
Mother
K. I was even like before the season started. I was like, girl, I'm so excited to say every week Mother K. But now, bitch, I only got to say it once. I feel robbed.
I'm sorry. I robbed you of your Mother K fantasy.
Literally.
Oh my god.
And your last question: who would you have done for Snatch Game?
Oh my god. Okay, I feel like when this question comes up, it depends. It depends for me because it depends on how I was doing in the competition, and it depends on how I feel about the other competitors. If I am doing poorly in the competition at this point, then I would go for like my heavy hitters. I would go for Monique from Precious. I would go for Respucia from Norbit. I would go for Medea. But if this is like I'm doing good in the competition, I could take a break. Then I would probably go outside of my comfort zone, and I would do a Cardi or a Nikki or Doja.
Oh my god! Period. Going into season 3, when you saw the cast, who did you say, "Oh fuck, how, who, what, why," and like who was like your biggest shock to see?
My absolute shock. Honestly, I did not look at the whole cast, and I do that with every race. Like I don't like knowing what I'm going into because I feel like then I'm gonna overthink and I'm not gonna do what I do best. Honestly, if I'm being very honest, I looked at it. I looked at who I knew. I looked at who I didn't know, and then I exited it. Like I fully was like, "Oh, Lily work," and left. Like that was it. I didn't look at anyone else's. And so probably Lily because that's the only person I really looked at. I lived for the girls though. I didn't know a lot of them, but based off the first episode, am I saying it right?
Soulless.
Soulless probably gave me the most shock because of just her presence. It's like she's so genuinely nice, but threatening at the same time.
Like a threatening nice.
Yes, like you know how like those grizzly bears, the big chubby ones, like they look so cuddly, but they're dangerous, and that's what I feel like Soulless is. Like her drag is at a level where it's like she is a drag artist through and through. Like she doesn't need any more evolution. She just needs to show us what she has. And I feel like with some of us, especially including myself, we need to grow more and bake in the oven a little bit more where she's already there and ready. And I feel like that's very threatening.
Do you have any last words you want to say?
I'm sorry. My last words is Team Lily, Team Soulless, fuck everyone else. How was that?
Is that it, girl?
Love you, Kyra. I can never say her name right.
Kyra.
Oh my god. Love you, Kyra. Okay, that's my last word.
Girl, I miss Lavender. I don't know where she's gone, but I want her back.
I love because I just felt like every time Lavender came into the room, the room just got dimmer. Like you could feel when the IQ just dropped. Like that's what it was.
Bitch, I will not leave that in.
Hilarious.
I'm not gonna leave this in. Saying the IQ.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
Bitch, she's gonna feel personally attacked.
Girl, she's gonna be in my DMs like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, you did not get to do an exit line, so do you want to do an exit line right now?
Oh my god.
Give us a moment. Give us a moment.
Okay.
Bitch, you better walk out that door too.
Ooh. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna win all
Bitch. Next stop, All Stars.
And next stop, All Stars, yes. Next train.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining this little kiki.
Oh my god, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining season 3.
Oh my god, if it wasn't season 2, it had to be season 3.
Girl, you were supposed to be on season 2, but then you said no.
Girl, it was the same thing then. Too much fucking shit.
Really, though. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching, but this has been me and Mother K, and next time you see us will be the next bitch.
True.